Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Madison, is that Berkeley? I love this. I love this about YouTube. You can chat a question in, and if I don't have enough to help you and you're willing to call, and she is, Berkeley's made my day. Let's go to San Angelo, Texas, where Berkeley is on the line. Berkeley, thank you for calling.
Thank you for taking it.
Are you kidding me? I couldn't help. I couldn't help you. So let's just tell everybody where you are. You're a single mom, and you're feeling burned out. So, and you don't know where to turn. What does that mean? You don't know what you want to do, or you do know what you want to do, but you don't know how to get there?
Kind of, both.
Okay.
Kind of.
Tell me what you do know about your future.
So, I'm headed to Hawaii next, right?
Well, that's not too bad. Life is looking up for you at least.
A little bit. I'm hoping I don't get island fever, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
No, so I'm headed to Hawaii, but after Hawaii, I don't know what's after Hawaii. I mean, you never really know being in the military, but I've been in 11 years, and now with my child being a little over a year old, I'm like, I want to support him more than, because the military is great, don't get me wrong. Yeah. I love the branch I'm in. I absolutely love it. But I got to think about my family first, if that makes sense.
Of course it makes sense. You're amazing. You're a single mom. But the question is, here's what I need to understand. How long are you going to be stationed in Hawaii? And then when you say you don't know what's next, does that mean you're getting out?
Well, not quite. So I'll be in Hawaii for 3 years. But then after Hawaii, I don't know, like, where I'm gonna
be transferred?
Correct. So once I would leave Hawaii, I would go to wherever they'd want to send me next.
Okay, but here's what I don't...
gotten my choice of orders the first time. So.
Right, but here's what I don't understand. So you said, Ken, I really like the military, and you've got 3 years in Hawaii. What I don't understand is are you burned out? When you say you're burned out in that chat, are you with your current position? Like, it's just what's causing you to feel burned out? Are you overwhelmed? Are you in a toxic environment? Are you bored? Are you not being recognized?
I think all of the above.
Okay. So
you kind of hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah, I'm
just kind of like, I feel like I work too hard for the amount of recognition I get, but I'm not going to say that's entirely everyone else's fault, because I'm not exactly perfect either. So
yeah, and you're not crazy passionate about the job either, I'm guessing.
No, I'm crazy passionate about the branch I'm in.
Hey, Berkeley, Berkeley, move that phone a little closer to your mouth, so I didn't hear any of that you just said. Say that again.
Sorry. I said, I'm not crazy passionate about my job necessarily, but I am about my branch.
Oh, good. So let me ask you this. Let's just for fun for a second, what would you try if I said to you, Berkeley, I'm calling the superiors. I got pull, which I don't. But let's just say I called them and I said, hey, listen, Berkeley likes the branch of the military, but she doesn't like the role. She's interested in this role or this role or this role. Would you give her a shot, a 30-day trial? What would you try in your branch? I know you've allowed your mind at least to wonder this. I got to believe this. Is this true?
Oh, yeah, I've tried cross-rating multiple times.
Okay, so what would you do tomorrow? What would you try in your branch of the military if we could just try it?
Oh, I don't know. I've thought about going admin.
Okay. What else? Anything else?
Possibly legalman.
Okay, so here's my question. Why wouldn't you look into those two positions a little bit more and clarify what all's involved and verify if, in fact, that, yep, you would enjoy that work? What's keeping you from doing that?
That's a big question.
I know. So here's the deal. You got to do that first. Your heart and head are talking to each other. You are wondering about those two positions that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Well, you're already in the military. You don't have to impress anybody. And it is reasonable. It is reasonable to believe that if you talk to somebody that are holding those positions and they told you everything about it, let's say you were doing a high school research paper on those two positions, and you learned everything about it, you're going to feel good or bad about it. And let's say you felt good about it. There's a great chance that you could transfer into those roles and not feel burned out anymore and be in the branch that you love and take care of that kiddo. Am I missing anything?
Well, so my dream isn't necessarily this job.
Now, wait a second. How come you didn't tell me that 3-4 minutes ago? You acted like you didn't know what your dream was, and now you're telling me you got a dream.
I love the military. But
Good.
The job isn't my dream.
Great.
And
I want to know what your dream
is. So my dream is to help other single moms and specifically or single parents. I won't say single moms. I say single moms.
Great.
But single parents and like the struggles, because you hear all these, awesome success stories. Oh, my mom was a single mom and blah, 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 blah. But you don't get it from the single mom's perspective. And I want to, as a single mom, help other single moms. I just don't know how to do that or what platform to do that on.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the dream, okay? Now, before we talk about the dream, I'm going to give you some homework, but I want to go back to what we just said. Let's first get you in a better gig in the air in the military. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, that'll make life way better. So let's get you love the service. So let's treat your military job as a really awesome day job. But let's get you in a gig that you enjoy more, and so we could call it, Berkeley's in her sweet spot in the military. But let's start having fun with the dream while we're in Hawaii. And when you get on the ground in Hawaii, find out who is serving single moms. Let's just start there. That's homework question number 1. Is it state, local agencies, nonprofits, ministries? Who is serving the single mom? You answer that question first. Then you go volunteer because they need volunteers. They love volunteers.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and guess what? Berkeley, you start meeting everybody. You start learning about that state agency or that ministry or whatever. And then you figure out, I could do this full time. You might find out, no, it's not a full-time gig, but I could spend 10, 15, 20 hours doing volunteer work or working part-time. Or starting my own nonprofit down the line. I could start a podcast. I could start a YouTube channel. There's lots of things you can do.
Start a nonprofit.
Well, there you go. So you know the best thing you can do? But here's the deal. Use the proximity principle. It says in order to do what Berkeley wants to do, to start a nonprofit to help single parents and single moms, she needs to get around people that are running and working at nonprofits that help single moms and single parents. She needs to get in places where those people are hanging out, conventions, online groups, social media accounts. Berkeley, that's all you got to do. And you're stable. You're a rock star. So let the military be your day job that funds the dream. And you can do both. It's a both and.
Yeah. That was kind of where I was like, do I do this while I do this or do I get out and then do this?
No, do both. Do both. The military is your stability.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I'm feeling burnt out, and I guess I kind of feel guilty in a way to be feeling burnt out.
No, you shouldn't. No, I don't want you to feel any guilt. Feeling burned out is like a symptom. We found out what the source is. Okay. And hang on the line. Madison's going to send you an article from my website that goes deeper into what I call the causes of buildup, not burnout. Burnout's not actually a medical condition. The World Health Organization retracted that faulty press report. And the bottom line is this. Burnout is a feeling. Those feelings are real. But burnout's not a medical condition. It's a symptom. We want to find out what the source is. And we wrote an article at kencoleman.com. And Madison, let's get her that so she can read that. It identifies the 5 causes of buildup. And when you understand what that is, what those 5 causes are, then you realize what's going on. The buildup on your heart's making you feel burned out. You're not burned out. If you're alive, I got news for you. You're not burned out.